So you are a restaurant owner and you have a very small, let's say, Mexican restaurant in a strip mall, right? I only say that because I went to a Mexican restaurant the other night in a strip mall, which happened to be very good. And as you know, winter progresses, right? Like the winters we've had this year, a lot of snow, a lot of ice, a lot of cold temperatures. So the restaurant owner will open up his restaurant when he can get to the restaurant right after a snowstorm. He will shovel, he'll put down salt. So 5 snowstorms into the winter. Every snowstorm, the owner wakes up, waits till the snow stops, gets to the restaurant, shovels the walkway, puts down ice melt. Okay, now when you walk into the building, when you open up his front door, he has a terracotta or tile floor. Very Mexican themed, right? All the way through. Sombreros and tile on the floor, right? Just what you want to see when you go into a restaurant. However, he doesn't have a rug or a mat. But the outside's clear, okay? So, you go into that restaurant after a snowstorm, and you're wearing shoes, boots, sneakers, right? Appropriate footwear. It's not like you're wearing flip-flops. And you notice how nice and clear the front walkway is. But because there's ice melt, right? The ice has melted. That's the purpose of ice melt. And the sidewalk is wet. There's melting snow. There's melting ice. Sidewalk's wet. So the bottom of your shoes, the soles of your shoes are slippery. You walk into the front door. You step on the tile floor. And your foot goes out from underneath you. You fall. You smack your head on the pavement, right? Because like half your body's outside, half your body's inside. And you have a fractured skull. Let's run it through the negligence analysis. Does the owner of the restaurant owe you a duty of care? Yes, he does. Now let's look at reasonableness, right? Let's look at the breach. Did he breach his duty of care? Well, he shoveled the outside, and that's what he's going to argue. You know, are you kidding me? I shovel, I ice melt, I'm there all the time. It's so clear. Okay, but is it foreseeable that someone walking into a restaurant where there's snow, ice, and melting snow and ice on the ground, is it foreseeable that the bottoms of their shoes would be slippery? Yes. Is it foreseeable that a tile floor is slippery when wet? Yes. His failure to put the mat down on that tile, is that reasonable? All right, and here's where we're going to do the analysis. Would a reasonable business owner, under the same set of circumstances, have placed a rug on that tile? The answer is yes. Are there damages? Well, yes. She fractured her skull, or he fractured his skull. Damages. And is his breach, or are the damages proximately caused by his breach? Yes, because but for his failure to lay down a mat on the tile floor, this would not have occurred.